come with a camera on my head.
What's up, man?
Nice to see you. Oh man, that's pretty.
You look like a movie star
This is American Psycho.
Like, yeah.
Need an axe. And they messed up the paperwork 3 times. The last time they filed the paperwork at US Customs, there's a window and there's a letterbox. Sometimes there's different levels of imperfect.
A lot of the vehicles in a rush.
Hey, check out this dot too. It's like when they were hand painting the stripes on the tank, you put this little dot in the middle. I was like, what's up with that? And now, when the painter explained it, I thought it was quite cool. So, all right, I'll let it slide. Process from like deposit to delivery, 6 months. But that's factoring in like other people's delays. Realistically, we built the bike shed bike, 6 weeks. Well, if I'm building one bike and just have to assemble it, final assembly should take 2 weeks. But it's like, there's so many variables in it. And like the fact that there's so many bikes going on at any one time. The project starts and is out of sight for like 4 months because frames at the fabricator, gas tanks at the gas tank liner, engines with the engine builder, the custom triples are being machined, the wheels are being refinished, the gearbox is being rebuilt. There's probably like a team of 10 people involved in all of the processes, and then eventually it all comes under one roof. I also don't work after 3 p.m. That's my golden rule. No big decisions, no engineering, nothing after 3. Productivity from 5 till 10 in the morning, those hours are worth double. So you can get a full day's work done before 10 in the morning. So your 10 till 2 is like, you're just bumbling along, doing your job, how everyone else is just starting their day. And I was thinking about what makes this bike special. And the real truth of it is that all of them are quite the same. And as you see more videos, you see that there's a real formula to it. But it's the engines that really give them the character. And this one started life as a 1987 R80, but we took off the 800cc pistons and cylinders. And now we've got new Euro high compression 1000cc pistons and cylinders. But it's the cylinder heads on this one that give it like the twist. 1995 R100R small valve cylinder heads with a 30-degree angle on the valves, which BMW did because they thought that it would give more power to the smaller valve. And I've never tried it, and I really wanted to, and I've done it, and I really love it. It's really like, you'll never make as much power as when you use the 1070cc kit because there's no replacement for displacement. The 1070 feels rumbly and makes power, it's quite aggressive. The 1000 with 30-degree valves in the heads, it's really crisp and it feels efficient. And I know they're like really overly descriptive words for an engine, but it's what gives it its persona. It's all black, Avus Black. Got a black painted frame, matches black painted tank, silver pinstripes. No rear fender. Customer was adamant we do not have a rear fender because he loves that look. O-limbs on the back, O-limbs on the front. Obviously single-sided swing arm because it's a bobber. Drilled airbox. What all these holes are on the back. I had a bunch of people asking me about the exhaust system. This is actually the factory exhaust that came on the 87 BMW from the factory. And if you look here, this is the seam from where the muffler would have continued. So we just lost like 7/8 of a 3-foot muffler, and then it's all Cerakoted black. They just light up white. It's a very monochromatic bike. Say just, so deliberate. It's supposed to like emulate the silver. turn signal buttons here. I've got cameraman Timmy behind me, so I'm not going to cut traffic. I'm idling kind of high. Where's that? It's better. Oh, I see. Go quarter in. Quarter in. Lovely. Smart carbs, baby. So we're approaching Mission now, which is Pasadena's little stretch of shops. I suppose San Marino stretch of shops, isn't it? Not Pasadena. We're gonna go over here. Don't die at the light. Ah, there he is. Baroncini! Stopped in some motorcycle parking, that's what we call it in London. I come with a camera on my head. Nice to see you. Oh, I missed you, man. I've been so stressed out. $50 miles on it. I got to ride it a bit more. It's leaving on Wednesday. Oopsie daisy.
I like it. I like this a lot.
So much better, isn't it? It's so much better.
I like it a lot. You designed that.
I'm on like the 5th iteration of it now. The speedo is GPS, so it's always right.
Oh, you have it updates with. There is a
Yeah,
computer?
this is the antenna here. It's just pulling it from the sky like your phone does.
Being good and great. This is how far it is.
And it's so much work. This took like 6 months to design. I suppose that's quite short in clothes world, isn't it? 6 months. I've done it with green letters with a red needle. On this bike, it wants to be
No, this
monochrome.
bike. No, I hear it. I hear it. But it's so clean. It's
I
so
ended up
good.
in the same place as you. Red needle, lights up green.
It's so pretty. You the classic guy. Your last bike is always the best.
Yeah, that's how it goes, isn't it? It's the same with you and sweaters.
I always say that when I got a new product, I say this is the most beautiful one I did.
The best one. And then the guys who have got the old stuff are like, oh, what about me?
So you see, Bobby, look, this.
Oh, what? That's the gasket.
Melted.
No, it's because you took it off and you didn't put it back on properly.
No, I took it off and it started breaking in this part.
Yeah. That's why it's leaking like a motherfucker.
Not now because I closed the
That's why it's leaking a lot. No, of course, but you've got no gasket. That's such an easy fix.
No, but hold on, Bobby. I wasn't driving with the gasket.
You took the gasket out?
Yeah, because it broke.
Dude.
I wanted to show you.
No, I know. If there's no float bowl gasket, it's gonna leak.
And I've been not driving it.
Of course.
But with the gasket, the residual of the gasket when it was broke.
Yeah, it would leak.
No, but like Bobby, like this.
Yeah, because there's no gasket.
I get it.
Davide's bike was a barn find out of New Mexico. And he saw it as a unicycle. He was like, I want it.
Look at the patina. He sealed it so the tank will never change the age. The old badge. And you know what it really turned me on? The frame is made in West Germany. GG.
Ah!
How cool is that?
Love it. Pretty dope.
Pretty cool, huh?
Pretty dope. What book is it?
Can I make you coffee, Bobby?
Yes, please.
Let's go.
All right. Thank you.
I'm gonna have one with you, Bobby.
My man.
Are you excited with this new
The
tractor?
news? Oh, absolutely.
We talk about it. I told him you were coming. You don't need a bike.
He'll be such a good poster boy around town.
I do
coffee.
coffee. Cheers, mate.
How are your babies? You've made it or no? Wowza. I'm trying to start my store. I put it on Shopify.
Call me.
My first product delivery came this morning. So I'm going to start putting product on to buy.
Merchandising, like clothing. And
Yeah. Like the first product I have is a BMW badge for the gas tank, but it doesn't say Roughchild on it at all. It's just the same badge with no Roughchild, but it's black and brass and like really beautiful.
This is Helly Stevenson. This is the Bobber manufactured fabric.
Cool.
I had it on a light.
What's the name?
Helly Stevenson is the.
Hallie or Helly?
Helly.
They're too big.
I know you don't like the light. It's a large. I'm gonna give you a medium. But it's a cool guy, Jack. You wanna try the green or the white?
Yeah, give me the white.
Chris got this.
Mate, I gotta say, I love it. I like it a lot. I just can't ever imagine
It's so
wearing
cool.
it in
You gotta wear it
California.
like that,
When are you
yeah.
gonna wear it here?
It's a rain jacket. It was raining.
It doesn't
4 months
rain.
straight. You look like a movie star yourself.
This is American Psycho.
Yeah.
Need an axe. It's gonna go and return some videotapes.
When he walk in the room and he's there. You set this up like this. This is a medium. You might even want to go for a small.
Mate, look, it's a bad boy.
I want you to.
Yeah, it's a bad boy, I get it. For the
want you
fashion
to-
show at home, no problem.
Tuxedo Andrew, you go to the
Yeah, in the tux at the Oscars, no name on the list.
I'm gonna give you one. So you just tell me the color. I can even let you try a small if you want to try a
I
small.
would try a small, no doubt.
There is what Bobby likes, and there is how I
Hey,
like
hey.
Bobby. What I like Bobby to like.
Of course. You have to understand, I grew up in a time when it took real kahunas to wear like a pink shirt or a green. I remember my dad bought me a green Ben Sherman shirt from Carnaby Street, and it was lime green. And I was such a pussy. I took like all the confidence in the world just to wear this lime green shirt. I thought, I'm gonna wear it outside. I wore it out, and everyone was like, nice shirt. Oh, I want to tell you on the camera why I'm not in London. I'm not in London. I'm supposed to be at the Bike Shed show.
Oh, you're actually supposed to be with
Yeah, I'm supposed to be there now. Tomorrow is the show. Oh my God.
Very pretty bike.
The broker, James Cargo, the shipping company, hired a US-based broker to file the paperwork and arrange getting it on the plane. We're flying it.
You messed up?
They messed up the paperwork 3 times. If you're picking up paperwork, you take it from the outbox. There's an inbox and an outbox. The guy from the broker put the paperwork in the outbox.
What an idiot.
So the customs guy is like, well, I didn't receive any paperwork. I'm like, hey, the bike has to get on the plane. You need to clear it so that it can go. He's like, I don't know how to tell you. And in other words, don't have the paperwork. Right? I'm just here to solve the problem. Can we look for it? He's like, there's the box. Right. Let's look in the box. So we look in the inbox, nothing. Should we look in this one? Looked in the outbox, it's there. He's like, well, I didn't put it there.
Sweet.
I used to have a business partner,
There's one road.
and he bought the coupe, the Giulietta coupe.
Oh, man.
It was like 59, really pretty, like
So-
slab-sided, looked like an old Ferrari, but small.
I was about to say, till those here, Alphas look like Ferraris. Once you have it done, we can evolve that. We do.
I can change the dial faces on every
We
bike.
can do tropical dials.
Yeah,
Like we emulate, like,
dude.
you know what I mean?
If you want to design a dial face,
Like,
we can do that.
you know?
Oh,
And we make it like Singer dials. The company that makes the dials is called that way.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not a
I
car
know,
company.
I know.
it's not. And we make it like with graphic. And you can do like Roughchild and you do like,
yeah, for sure. Love it.
one it could be faded of a color like cream and like, or brown, like you said. Like,
I'm all good with it being imperfect because it's hand painted.
that's how I like it.
Sometimes there's
And look how we finished this.
different levels of imperfect.
I love it. Here you can see the crash.
Dude, this is one of my favorite parts on the bike is this little silver dot from the paint. It's a little kiss.
Magnifico. like there is a lot of
It's-
little touches.
Exactly. There's nothing especially different on
No,
this
but like
one.
you gotta sit down and just.
When you start dissecting it, every part is a chef's kiss.
It feels
Gauge
like
cluster's
that.
new.
I love this.
Little brass bushings. I try and put brass bits on the bike as much as possible.
It's all mechanical, like
Yeah.
so precise. It's so like.
Like this is the clutch actuator rod. And just like using sexy hardware, got ARP bolt through the middle, high polish, brass nut for the adjuster.
I also love how exposed everything is.
Yep. I feel like I'm moving slower putting one together, but because I move so slowly on each piece, it's detailed and it's correct. So you never touch it again. You go to the next
You
part.
do it once.
Do it
This
once.
is like-
It's way more efficient to do the job slowly the first time. You have to make your own spark plug cables nowadays
So
because everything you
fucking
buy is such rubbish.
So fucking good.
All the pre-made ones have got this really crappy metal inside them. The wire itself is crappy, it's aluminum. You want copper. Now give it some gas and the bottom button. But it's cold, you gotta keep it alive.